Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and very early impressions for Video Chapel, VR, a game released on the Steam store April 24th, 2026. It normally retails for $8. It's on a release sale 37% off. And I did buy this game, and I'm playing it on the Meta Quest 3 using Virtual Desktop on my RTX 5090. Video Chapel is a virtual art installation. At least that's the way it's described by the developers, but it's very weird for several reasons. First of all, it shows the Valve Index controllers for guidance. Second of all, you have like triangle wooden hands, and you have a triangle face as well. I am playing seated, so if I seem a little bit too low to the ground, that's the reason why, because I'm playing seated. There's just some weird things about this game. Like it supports non-VR and Mac. That's unusual for a VR. And let's look at the. Sorry, let's go forward, but let's look at the graphical. Let's look at the settings for a bit. So here are the settings. There's graphics settings. And you see the graphics. If you can see there, it went from like 60 to 86 frames per second. So I think some of it's just loading in new areas, so I think that's why the frame rates drop, but usually it's around 80. I did change some of the graphical settings. I changed DLSS mode from off to auto, so I changed that. And I changed ray tracing method from software to hardware. I think that improved things. But those are the only changes I've made. I haven't made any other changes. As you can see, some of it's on medium, some of it's on high. But you can see we're right now we're a steady 85 per second, but it has dropped, from 60 to 80 usually. Controls. You can change walk speed, walk direction basis, either hand or head. Teleport method, fast or slow, turn method, smooth or snap turning. So that's all good. And again, it's showing the Valve Index controllers, which is odd these days. And don't click on multiplayer. I made the mistake of clicking on multiplayer, and the game froze and would not move from there. So be careful. I'm not going to mess with anything though. This is a weird game. There is a tutorial. I did not learn much from the tutorial. I think I did it wrong. So I think I did the tutorial wrong, but that's okay. I think later on I figured it out. So I think I did the tutorial wrong, but there's something this game does that I do not like. Besides the fact that we are not able to adjust for height. So height adjustment is very important in VR. This game I didn't see a way to do that in this game. I don't think it's available. But the thing that really sucks is that for movement, you're using either left or right controller. So what I mean by that is the left controller, you can move forward or backward or turn all on the left controller. And the right controller does the same thing. Now, the way that it's mostly done in VR is that the left controller has strafe movement, so you can move forward, backward, sideways. And then the right controller, you can turn left or right. And that's the standard. That's not what this game does. Again, both controllers control forward movement or backwards or turn, and the turning is very sluggish for this reason. It's not always. So as you can see, it says 0 for 2 here, so I cannot cross. I'm not sure I understand exactly why, but that's okay. We just go to the other side then. So we go over here. And here it tells us, I believe, what type of experience we want. I have not tried multiplayer. I don't know if it works, but we're going to go for single player. And we're going to begin. And notice how it begins over there. So I don't know what the 0 for 2 over there is. I'm not sure what it does. But I don't think it's important, at least not yet, so we'll see. Like I said, this is described as a virtual art installation, but it does have some gameplay, but the gameplay is, I think, weird. it just takes some getting used to, but I'm not sure I would really call it gameplay either. But it is weird. I'm not sure why it's there. Now, the visuals are good. So I like these visuals. These are PCVR visuals, so we get so many questified experiences. So I think as PCVR veterans, we should support apps or experiences like this, especially with the low price. I mean, right now it's like $5.03 on sale. So I mean, if you guys cannot pony up for that, then I don't know what you want out of PCVR. You know, your expectations are way too high. If you have a trouble pony up paying for $5.03 to enjoy PCVR experiences. So here we're just able to cross no problem. And I'm going to quickly look at the graphics because I noticed some, yeah. So I did notice a frame rate drop. I don't know if the new scene was loading in, but you saw when I first put it up, it was at 33. So I did notice that frame rate drop, but now it's back to 80, which is fine. And I was confused by this. So when I first came here, I wasn't sure what this was doing. And, oh, okay. So I played this earlier. I just played a few minutes. And even though I clicked on new game, I guess it saved my progress because unfortunately I'm not able to show you how that worked because it's already open when originally it was already closed. So I'm not going to be able to show you gameplay until a little bit later on. In fact, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you gameplay for this area either. But this is as far as I went. So after this area, you're going to get to see the gameplay as it's supposed to be. But unusually, even though I clicked new game, even though I didn't save my progress, the game still had. In fact, let me show you. So this part is closed if you don't do it correctly. I've already done this area, so I believe it opened. It's not supposed to open. It's supposed to be closed. But like I said, I've already done this area, so I'm not going to dwell too much on it. But I will show you that I had to come here first. So I would call that a bug if you're starting a new game and the game still has your old progress on it. But as you might be able to tell right now, I'm struggling turning. Like I said, I don't like these controls. For whatever reason, these controls are inconsistent, to put it mildly. Inconsistent, to put it very mildly. So if my movement doesn't seem very smooth, if it seems like it's like if I'm going back and forth and it's not me, it's the game actually. So I'm trying to turn, and a lot of times I have to try multiple times. So I do want to show the different areas that I went to, but unfortunately, like I said, this is already unlocked for us, so I can't really show the gameplay that I did. But you see, I had to go into each one of these rooms and unlock each one of of these installations. But I can't show you how because it's already unlocked. But that's okay. Like I said, I didn't get very far because I was just, as you guys know, I like to test the game to make sure it works and that I understand it before doing my. Oh my god! Like I said, the biggest negative of this game is the movement. The movement is not good. It's very inconsistent. You do have to be patient because it can be rather frustrating. Because like I said, movement and turning is all on the same controller, either left or right. But that leads to it being very inconsistent. All right, here we go. This is as far as I got. I didn't go any further than this. So everything we're about to see is completely new, and the gameplay should now be something I can show you. The visuals look nice. I like it as an art installation. I think it looks, pretty good. I believe here I'm able to show you gameplay. Maybe marks in painting and drawings are traces from the artist's hands carrying the expressiveness and energy of the movement. I don't know what that means. Okay. So if you didn't catch that, you have to stand there and make the circle be black. Of course, I don't know if I need to go left or right. I guess we'll find out. Let's couple of problems. I do notice some frame rate drops. Okay, so I noticed a big frame rate drop there. But I guess it's gone back to normal now. But on top of that, I have these issues with the controllers. What is this? Interesting. Okay, so it's locked in. But again, these controls are very inconsistent. Sometimes I try to turn or I try to move forward and nothing happens, so I have to retry. And here I don't know what's going on. These are nice restrooms, but is this part of the gameplay? Is there... I don't see anything here, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Do we have to go to each restroom, or... Woo! So I mean, I do like the game. So I do like the game. I do like the art experience, but it's somewhat frustrating. Again, because of two reasons. Because of the frame rate drops, which I can feel. You know, they just happen suddenly, and I can feel it when it happens. I don't know if you can tell from the desktop view or not that I'm recording. Oh, here's a... So again, you have to get this to start going, and then once it's locked in like that, you're good to go. Abstraction is a language that can expand a depth of poetic feeling, which can communicate directly to the spiritual center of the viewer. I don't know what that means. let's keep going though. We got two more. Okay, I don't see anything here. So one thing you'll notice is that this is here. Oh, so there was 3 of 3 that we needed to do, and we've already done all 3. So, as you guessed, this one's not going to have any. Again, oh no, it does. Look, wait, how? Okay, so it had 4, but I guess we only needed 3. I'm not sure I understand the gameplay. I thought you had to get all of them. My exploration and expansion of a digital language through subjective and poetic means can bring a strong human element to the digital emphasis of our times. Is this an art installation created by AI, or what's going on? I'm so confused. Let's look at the graphics again. Yeah, look. You see that? Very low FPS, 30, and then it goes up to 80. I assume what's going on is that the game is loading and reloading, and when it's loading up a new scene, that's when the frame rates drop. And then once it's loaded in, you go back to steady, I guess 80 frames per second. Is the elevator coming? Do we have to be patient? Oh, yes, we do. But I do like the experience itself. So, is this the first floor? So we can go down or we can go up? Huh. Well, let's go down. This is the second floor, obviously. That's pretty cool. I like the art. I like the art. It kind of reminds me of liminal spaces. I'm not sure if we would call this liminal spaces, but it's definitely... Yeah, I would say this is liminal spaces, wouldn't you? And I mean, again, keep in mind this is only $5.03, so I don't have high expectations. Oh, what the hell? Can we not go? Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, okay. Whoa, I was not expecting this. We probably cannot pass through here. Let's see. Nope. It says 0 of 4, so we have to find 4 things. I don't know where. Maybe maybe it's referring to 4 things over here. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not sure. So let's go into each room. Again, the movement, the real frustrating thing, there's two frustrating things about this, like I said already. The frame rate drops, and you definitely feel them. And also, I gather the marks, and also the movement. The movement is really bad. I don't know why they couldn't just do standard movement so that we don't have these issues. But again, I have to constantly push forward because sometimes I'm not moving forward when I want to, or turn sideways because it doesn't turn. I have to try several times for it to turn. So it's inconsistent. The controls are inconsistent. I gather the marks into sequences of reflections and sensations coalescing into a meaning of the separation yet ultimate balance of inner versus outer experiences, a synthesis of self, other, here, there. Are these artists or is this AI? Like, this is all... I mean, I like the visuals. But the text, I don't know. It looks like it was written by AI prompts. Hey, Claude or whatever AI model you're using, write me a bunch of gibberish. That's what it sounds like. Hey AI, write me a bunch of gibberish and put it on an art installation. That's and if it was written by a person, I'm very sorry to make light of it, but that's what it sounds like. I'm sorry. That's what it sounds like to me. Nothing has again, I'm struggling here to move. Which is a shame because I actually like the art installation. I like this art. Believe it or not, I do. It's like a liminal spaces art. Colors carry symbolic meaning also, as in black, darkness, void, interiority. I've never heard of that word. Interiority, is that a word? And red, blood, life force. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. I don't know what any of it means, man. Oh, I thought this would open. Okay, so I guess we got two. Do we have to go up on the elevator to get the other two? What's going on? Let's check it out though. Let's check it out. I'm very curious how this works. 'Cause I think we got two, right? We got two, right? So let's oh man, I'm struggling with movement, man. Like I said, this is only $5, so I'm not going to be as critical as I would if it cost more, but the movement is really bad, and the frame rate drops are also pretty bad. Otherwise, I'm enjoying this experience. So I got 2 out of 4, and I imagine the other 2 are on the top floor. Should we use the elevator or should we go up the stairs? You know, we haven't gone up the stairs, so I guess we should go up the stairs. Oh my god, look, I'm pressing, so am I stuck here? It might be better just to teleport. You know what? It might be better to teleport. I mean, we still have to turn, but my god. Yeah, teleportation is better than you guys know I don't like teleportation, but I think the teleportation here is better than... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, let's... That's so weird. It's like a maze as well. So it's not just an art installation, it's also a maze. In my personal experience, black darkness, the void, is a place within which lost treasures can be found. Though dangerous and fearful, it is the site of one's most valuable journey. I guess so. We're not going to go down because I want to see what's on the... We still haven't done the other side of the top. And there's like a door over there. This is like a maze. What is this? Second Sight City of Dreams 2020 stereo sound. Okay. I mean, the visuals are great, and I definitely like the liminal spaces vibe. And this is a different type of liminal spaces. Like, usually liminal spaces are a bit different than this, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying exploring. Capturing the play of light on plants, the video marks become slices of time and interrelating. Oh, this is a misspelling error. Across is not spelled like that. Across the space of the screen and creating a sense of visual music. So I'm starting to think this is not AI, because I don't think AI would make the spelling mistake, but who knows these days? Maybe AI now makes spelling mistakes to make you think it's not AI. Now, I'm going to go down now since I've already seen the other side. And look at this. Isn't this interesting? This is why I say I do like it, man. This is pretty cool. Oh, by the way, there's a flashlight. So here's my flashlight. What the hell? So here's my flashlight. Okay. Isn't this cool? This is pretty cool. I like it. This is so weird. Like I said, it's like a liminal spaces. What does it mean? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. For $5, yeah, I think I can recommend this. But keep in mind, it's definitely not for everyone. First of all, like I said, even on my RTX 5090, I'm having frame rate drops, which is not good at all. And if you don't have a beefy rig, I probably would think you'd have more problems than I'm having. So keep in mind, I didn't mess with the graphical settings. I kept it at default, except for putting on DLSS and turning ray tracing from software to hardware. So I think we're going to take the elevator now, since we've already taken... Wait a minute. No, we don't want to take the elevator. No, you know what? I'm so curious now to see... No, wait. What did we not... Didn't we skip something? Yeah, we did. So we skipped going down here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Man, this art installation is very weird, very trippy, but I definitely like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like this. I like this type of experience. I know it's not for everyone. I know this is pretty niche, but if you're like me and you're like into this experimental art, liminal spaces, modern art in VR, I definitely think this is something you need to support, even though, like I said, there's some big negatives that bring down the experience. I hope the devs are able to optimize the game better and fix the movement, because this is a good experience otherwise. I'm able, I'm willing to overlook those negatives because I'm enjoying it. And it's, keep in mind, it's only $5. So, like I said, I paid $5.03. So, for that kind of money, I'm really not expecting a whole lot. So the art installation is actually better than the $5.03, although the execution in VR is not the best. I don't know. Like I said, it's also non-VR and supports Mac. I don't know how it would be in non-VR. You'll have to try that on your own time, I guess. As you guys know, I try to stick to VR only. VR or 3D only for me. So we are taking the elevator. The elevator it's pretty slow though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to the first floor, right? No, the second floor. Second floor. Second floor. Yeah, second floor. I think we're ready to cross through the locked gates. I do like this elevator. It's pretty cool the way it's done. I think this would actually freak a lot of people in real life. Let's see, did we actually succeed in opening it up? Yes, we did. Okay, so now we've been through all the restrooms, all the spaces down there. So now we go to the other side. The developer says there's 3 hours of content or 1 hour if you speedrun. I have no idea how you speedrun this experience. Definitely not in VR, because in VR you're just struggling to move. So I definitely believe the developer that this takes at least 3 hours in VR, given the movement. Okay. Again, very, very interesting spaces. But I feel the frame rate drops. I'm glad at an RTX 1590, but even then it feels like you need an even more powerful computer to handle this. Okay. It might even be better to not turn and just use your head. I'm using head movement for this reason. 5-channel video noche night. How do you do this? So they actually have choir members and a choir director, Anna Anchetta, and the choir members, Dee Esterly, Susan Caparelli, Jane Davis, Dora Dillman, Christina Gower, Carol McClintock, Barbara J. Pelham, Erica C. Stalling, Cynthia Thompson, Trish Tuley, and Shanna Zorn. The choral composition is a digital reconstruction based on 5 phrases from Pablo Neruda's early... Oh, Pablo Neruda. I actually know this poet. Okay. Oh, very interesting. So, there are some production values behind this as well. For $5, I think you're getting a heck of a deal. It's just sad that you have to deal with the technical issues here. Oh, this is pretty awesome. I like this. Whoa. This is pretty cool. What happens now, though? Do we just listen, or...? Very interesting. I like this. I'm just confused on what to do next, though. Is this ends and do we just sit here and enjoy the whole performance? This is very cool, though. This is very cool. So if you're looking for something different in VR, I could highly recommend this to you. It's only $5. Keep in mind the budget price. As you guys know, I always put price into consideration in my reviews or early impressions. Obviously, this is not a full review. This is just early impressions. But I definitely think this is worth $5. Although, keep in mind the negatives. The negatives might be a non-starter for you. But I am going to recommend this. And if I have to rate this, I would give this a 6.5 out of 10. And that 6.5 is based mostly on the technical issues. Without the technical issues, I probably would have given this an 8 out of 10. Because I'm really enjoying it. I think at its core, it's great. It's just a shame that it has the technical issues right now. Hopefully, they get fixed. And so I can recommend it even more. But if you're into experimental art experiences in VR, I think this is something that you should get. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play. Early impressions. And yeah, this is getting a little creepy now. Art Chapel VR. It has non-VR as well. And has Mac support as well. When have we ever said that before? Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'm glad I bought this. I hope you do too. Thanks. Goodbye.